Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl JoJo, and I'm here with the review for Ready to Love Season 2, Episode 1 or Episode 2. I don't really know how they're doing it since we kind of just had a special introduction last week. But I hope you guys are doing good today. It is Side Hustle Sunday if you did not watch my Love and Marriage Huntsville review. So I am trying to get these videos done, and so far I'm making pretty good time. I'm going to try to do this one in less than 20 minutes. Y'all think I can do it? Probably not, but we're going to try. All right, so this is how we're going to do it. We are going to be giving the show points and kudos for everything that they listen to the viewers on. We're going to give them a point, but we're going to deduct points for all the stuff they did not listen to us on. So they did get people who were more mature, who were ready for something serious for the most part. And we look like we have an older, more mature cast. So that would be a 1-pointer. Very, very good. We also had them listen to our complaints about the number of men in regards to women. It was like a 2-to-1 ratio. They were going on these weird woman double dates and having a hard time choosing. It was just weird. So they got rid of that. It's the same amount of women as it is men. So that's 2 points. And now we got to deduct a point. Oh, yes. Yes, we do. We have to deduct a point, y'all, because one of my commenters pointed out that, again, there are no plus size women on the show. Now, I know another commenter asked what we consider Tandy plus size. To me, no. To me, she is not what I think about when I think about a full-figured woman or a plus size woman. I don't think about Tandy, but y'all who are plus size, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, because I ain't even plus size, so I probably don't need to be making no judgment. But Tandy is not what I think about when I think about a plus size woman. Kristen either, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. I just think they're regular black lady thick, in my opinion. But y'all can let me know what you think. But I will be deducting 1 point because it's my opinion. So I'm gonna have to deduct 1 point for that. So far we got 1. Okay. Now, moving on. They're at the mansion. It's the same setup as last year. They're at the mansion. It's Mingle cocktail hour. Get to know one another. Because there will be an elimination of a gentleman tonight. So y'all walk around, talk to each other. So everybody's getting to know each other. And I kind of remember names, but I kind of don't. So I'm going to do the best I can. We find out that Devin, she spells her name like Devine. So I kept saying Devine, but I'm sorry, it's not Devine. It's not Devin. It's Divine. Divine and Chica are actually friends. If you don't know who Chica is, he's the guy who is a barber. And Divine is the one who says she didn't have no game. So they've been friends for years and years. They've looked out for each other, never really thought to take it to a romantic place. And they're sitting down, kind of scoping out the competition. Who you think good for me? Who you think good for me? And we kind of get to see the dynamic of their friendship. We don't really know what's going to happen. Will the two of them end up seeing that there could be something more? Or will the two of them be like Batman and Robin and team up like the Big Brother house and decide who they're going to eliminate? We shall see. So anyway, Chica is feeling Alexis, who everybody's feeling. Alexis is very beautiful. She has really, really nice eyes, a pretty little bob haircut. So it doesn't surprise me that the fellas are feeling her. London scoop her up and get her out of there quick because he got to get some one-on-one time. Very reminiscent of Shay and Mike. That's who they reminded me of. But he snatched her up quick and wants to have some personal, private one-on-one time. So they have a conversation together about her wanting to get with somebody who is, she wants to submit to someone who can handle her, basically a very strong man, a masculine man, one who takes care of business. Sorry, I'm going to have to look at my notes a lot on this one because it's a lot of people. Divine also has her eye on London, so her and Chica kind of team up so Chica can talk to Alexis and Divine can talk to London. The conversation goes well between the two of them as well, so London kind of got his eye on Divine as well. The funny thing is, Divine looks like she could be Alexis's older sister. Did anybody else see that or just me? I think the two of them actually looked a lot alike. Let's see. I was laughing because Divine said she had on a waist trainer. so so don't be fools. You take this off and everything come out. I thought that was funny because y'all know women, we got some. When I tell you we got some deception, I put on a waist trainer once. I caught a cramp. That thing was so tight. When I tell you my waist was this big, but I ain't never gonna do it again because I caught a cramp and then immediately I had to do the number 2. So I'm not fooling with them waist trainers no more. Not the one I had on anyway. Now, then we got John. Uh, John is funny to me. I think that I probably would like John in a one-on-one setting, depending on what was going on at the time. The problem with John is not that he's spiritual. The problem with John is not even that he's celibate, to me anyway. I wouldn't mind that. The problem with John is that he comes off as a preacher. He comes off very preachy. And we've had a preacher on the show before who didn't come off that way. So it's possible not to do that, even if you do have, the calling of the Lord on your life. But John is coming off talking to everybody, I'm a king, I'm spiritual, I'm this, I'm that. And I feel like you need a king in your life. I'm a king. And it's all about vibes for me. It's all about vibes. It's all about energy. It's all about this. It's all about that. And unconditional love, another thing he keeps saying. People don't know how to love each other unconditionally. So the women are kind of taken aback by John, but I know it comes off that they're probably superficial and they don't want anything real, but I think it's more so that John comes off a little bit preachy. He comes off a little bit strong. He comes off as I'm what you need and you don't even know it. And that kind of thing can be aggravating depending on where you are in meeting somebody. Like if I just met you, you're giving me a lot. But if I've known you for some time and you want to get this deep, then okay. But yeah, he was something. Okay, that's what I'll say. He was something. I think he's probably a nice guy though, but he turned a lot of people off. Now we got Jimmy. Now I know a lot of the girls went up for Jimmy, but first of all, Jimmy looks like an ex of mine from high school, so that was already a problem there. But number 2, Jimmy gives me youth pastor, and there are 3 type of men that I do not fool with at this point in my life. I got a man anyway, but at this point in my life, I choose not to fool with. The first one is a youth pastor. The second one is any type of musician. And the third one is club promoters or the like. DJs are okay. DJs are actually usually way more chill than a club promoter. But those are the 3: club promoters, musicians, and youth pastors. And Jimmy gives me youth pastor. He didn't say anything about God or anything like that. Just his whole vibe. That blazer with them, Levi jeans. He just looked like the type that turn the chair around and be like, all right, y'all, are y'all excited for Jesus? Are y'all excited for Jesus? That's the vibe he gives me. And I don't fool around with no youth pastors because, I ain't trying to put y'all out there like that, but sometimes y'all be hoes. And we don't have time for that. But that's the type of vibe that Jimmy is giving me. So he's going around and he got a connection with all the ladies. Y'all remember how Erin was. A lot of people like Jimmy, but in particular, Kimber, I think that was her name, is really feeling him, really got her eye on him. She's a really cute girl as well. And she likes his mohawk. I don't believe that anybody over the age of 12 should have a mohawk. But that's just my opinion. Other y'all women out there, y'all let me know if y'all going up for the mohawk. But I just don't think anybody over the age of 12, I'll even give you 15, should have a mohawk on their head. But especially not a grown man. Oh, he was just giving me dress down Sunday with the youth. Okay, now Ashima. I like Ashima. I was worried about Ashima because Ashima is very jokey. And sometimes when you're a jokey woman, everybody sees you as the homegirl. Y'all remember last season, we had a girl who was just like that. I've actually seen Ashima either on YouTube or some type of comedy special, but I did recognize her when I first saw her. And there is a guy there that is really feeling Ashima. So that made me happy because I don't know, I felt like he was able to see the real her, like past the jokes and past all the laughing. He was really feeling her. So I like that. I'm trying to figure out what his name was because I forgot. Oh man. Oh, I thought somebody got in the ring. Y'all, I don't remember. I kind of feel like his name was Darren, but I don't want to get that wrong. But either way, he spent quality time with her, talked to her, got to know her. She's from Alabama. She country. She can cook, and she does have a son. He also had a son, and I don't know. I liked their vibe. I liked it. I liked it. Then we move on to Nina. Now, Nina, all right, there. Okay, hold on. So Nina is letting everybody know pretty much up front when she talks to them that she is looking for marriage. And there's nothing wrong with letting a man know what you want. You know, I'm dating for marriage. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong with kind of like, y'all ever feel like you being hemmed up? Y'all know what that term means? Like somebody is really questioning you and grilling you. That's kind of what I felt like Nina did with one of the guys when she was just like, I'm dating for marriage. And how long have you been married? How long were you married? Why did you guys get divorced? How old were you when you got married? It was just kind of like, okay. I'm just trying to get to know you. And not that those aren't getting to know you questions. It's just there was no flow about it, I guess you could say. But I don't know. Then they're having a conversation about sex. And Nina says if the sex ain't good, then, you know, the relationship is really null and void. And so one of the guys says, all you care about is sex. No. Y'all see how they jumped on him? No, that's not what she said. What she is basically saying is, in order for, first of all, sex to be good, there has to be other stuff added to it. You have to have a connection. If the connection ain't right, then the sex won't be right. And if the sex ain't right, then the relationship ain't right. So it's just kind of like, forget about it. John hears a conversation about sex, and child, y'all know he got to come over there and preach to the good people. So I've been celibate for 2 years, and I will be celibate until I get married. And so the guys, you know, they laughing at him. They got respect for him, but nah, brother, we not doing that. Some of the ladies is just like, not really sure about that. They want to test drive the car before they get in it. Nina, however, respects the fact that he is celibate. She actually kind of likes the fact that he is not scared to show his spiritual side, not scared to talk about how he really feels about relationships. And really, the two of them, their intensity matches one another, like how serious they are about it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's true that there's somebody out there for everybody. And I think the two of them would have made a really good match. But y'all, spoiler alert, John got eliminated. That's not funny. I shouldn't laugh. He did get eliminated, though. I think that if he hadn't come on so strong with his preaching, he probably wouldn't have. He could have laid that out, you know, as things progressed. And I don't know, y'all, but I think him and Nina actually probably would have hit it off. Let's see what else. Okay, so overall, the women are feeling Jimmy. The women are feeling London. The women are feeling Chica. Okay, Chica, that was the one I said I had my eye on. It was just something about Chica that made me be like, what's going on here? But I do like Chica's personality. The person I really needed to be watching apparently was Jimmy. And it seems like John is one that they were not feeling, who ended up getting eliminated. But Jimmy also came up a couple of times where folks were wondering if he was ready. Y'all noticed that the younger women were feeling Jimmy, but the older women were just like, we don't have time for games. And Jimmy is one to play some games. I kind of wish that, no, he wouldn't have worked out with nobody else. I was about to say I kind of wish John could stay, but no, he wouldn't have worked out. He ended up getting eliminated. And did y'all see Nina? When he got eliminated, Nina had that face like, this is some BS. I said, girl, walk off with him. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, well, shoot, he the only one I'm interested in. So I'm eliminating myself. I'm about to go find him, get the number, you know, see what we can do. But she stays. And Tommy lets them know we've evened it out this year. So one of you ladies will be getting eliminated as well. So y'all go ahead, mix and mingle, do what you do, and then come back. When it started off, it was daylight, and by the time the mixer is over, it's nighttime. So they must have been filming all day. But now the women are being a little bit more aggressive because they got to make sure they can stay there. So they're getting to know everybody. Kristen is going around and talking to all of the men, but she's also letting them know that she wants a child. Do you want children? Because I want to have a child. My first child got to be a genius and all this other stuff. Like I said, I feel sorry for women when they get to a certain point and they're rushing to have children, because it don't matter how you present it, it can be taken the wrong way. It doesn't matter how you present it. It's like saying that you're trying to get married within the next year. It don't matter how you say it. It can scare a person off for whatever reason. I understand her wanting to have children. I just don't know if the way she was going about it was the right time, seeing as this was just a mixer, not really getting too heavy, but child boo, honey, them men was not feeling that. So they ended up getting rid of Kristen by the end of it. But Nina was another one who was on the chopping block. They ended up keeping Nina because I guess Kristen was the one maybe they wanted gone more. But Nina, I felt like Nina wanted to be sent home. She almost had that look like, y'all could have sent me home and I wouldn't have even cared. She says she's an introvert. Did she say she was an introvert? I feel like she did. I hope I'm not confusing this with the Wale interview I watched. But she's not used to mingling. She's not used to talking to a lot of people. And I will tell y'all, Nina is me. That's why I would never be on a dating show, because I don't have a personality for it. So if you know you don't have that personality, girl, you shouldn't have signed up and you should have eliminated yourself. It would have made everything a lot easier for everybody. Let Kristen stay. And I want to be eliminated, so I'm going to go ahead and go home. But we'll see what happens with Nina. She looks like she's going to be sticking around for a while. So what did y'all think about the episode? Who do we have our eye on? Who are we looking at with the side eye? Who do we like? Who do we not like? For right now, I like Divine. I like Tandy. I like her personality. I think she's cool. I like Ashima. I like her personality as well. The rest of the ladies, I'm just going to have to see what's going on. For the guys, I actually do like Chica. And Chica, honey, he stopped liking Alexis as soon as he heard Alexis dogging her ex. Because he just like, look, any woman that's going to do all of that, after you done shared something with somebody and now you want to dog them out, like, I don't really know about her. I'm not feeling her no more. So I kind of like Chica. I like his personality. I feel like he's pretty grounded and level-headed. And I like... Darren. I think that was his name. The one who was interested in Ashima, I think I like her too. See, if I was on a dating show, I would be going directly to the men who, weren't really trying to be charmers. Those are the men that I would be looking at. But y'all know, ladies, y'all know how we do. We get smitten with a charmer, but them sometimes be the ones you need to watch, okay? Charm me when we get home and in the relationship, okay? You ain't got to be friendly out here to these folks, but it's a dating show, so we'll see how it goes. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all soon. Got to upload this somewhere. Who got the internet around here? I'm going to find somewhere, but I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.